Deep inside your digestive tract lies a thriving metabolic engine. Trillions of living organisms from thousands of species constantly divide, consume, and interact. This environment functions as a massive chemical processing plant where specific bacterial strains break down complex molecules the human body cannot process on its own. These colonies coordinate the body's immune responses, training white blood cells to distinguish between harmless food particles and dangerous pathogens. They provide the primary defense against the chronic inflammation that underlies most metabolic diseases. This influence extends to the brain through the vagus nerve. By producing neurotransmitters like serotonin and short-chain fatty acids, these bacteria send a constant stream of signals upward that regulate mood, stress responses, and cognitive function. Managing the diversity of this internal population provides a foundational point of intervention for stabilizing your long-term physiological health. Most modern diets rely on a narrow range of highly processed ingredients. When we eat the same few foods repeatedly, we provide only a handful of specific fuel sources, which causes the rest of our bacterial diversity to wither. As specialized bacterial strains die off from this lack of variety, the signals they send to the immune and nervous systems begin to degrade, often resulting in digestive distress and increased mental fatigue. Reversing this decline requires a radical increase in dietary inputs. The 8-week gut microbiome menu plan addresses this through a structured rotation of 56 unique, non-repeating dishes. By ensuring the consumption of over 30 different plant species every week, incorporating various legumes, root vegetables, and fresh herbs, the system is designed to provide the specific fibers needed to reestablish a diverse bacterial ecosystem. The first mechanism in this 56-day protocol is the delivery of prebiotics, complex plant fibers that pass through the small intestine undigested to reach the colonies in the colon. The plan relies heavily on inulin, a prebiotic fiber found abundantly in leeks, onions, and garlic. These ingredients act as a reliable energy source for the specific bacteria responsible for maintaining the gut's mucus barrier. The pearl barley risotto introduces beta-glucan. Its dense molecular structure survives stomach acid to reach the lower gut intact. There, bacteria ferment it into butyrate. This fatty acid fuels colon cells, strengthening the gut lining and reducing inflammation. The menu also uses a specific preparation technique to create a third fuel, resistant starch. In dishes like the fried rice with kimchi or the cassava pizzas, starches are cooked and then allowed to cool. This temperature drop causes the starch molecules to crystallize into a more rigid form. This crystallization prevents human enzymes from breaking the starch down into sugar. Instead, it travels to the large intestine as a slow-release energy source for the microbiome. Beyond providing fuel, the protocol introduces living organisms, probiotics, directly into the system through fermented foods. To keep these bacteria alive until they reach the gut, the plan follows a strict rule: never apply high heat to a living ferment. Boiling these ingredients destroys the beneficial cultures before they can be consumed. This is demonstrated in the sauerkraut mash. While some of the sauerkraut is boiled for flavor, the raw, unpasteurized portion is only stirred in after the heat is turned off, ensuring the live cultures remain active. Similarly, in the miso soup, the fermented paste is whisked into the broth only after it has cooled slightly. This preservation ensures the maximum delivery of active yeasts and bacteria. Respecting these thermal boundaries is essential for successfully introducing these microscopic reinforcements into your digestive tract. Dietary strategies focused on biology are often associated with bland, restrictive eating, the idea that functional nutrition must come at the expense of taste. But the 56-day menu produces a different result. The diversity required for the gut is delivered through a range of global profiles, including a dark 3-bean chili, a fragrant chickpea curry, and a miso-glazed salmon. There is a direct biological link between incredible flavor and robust gut health. Many of the polyphenols that plants produce as defensive chemicals, which we perceive as the complex, pungent flavors in turmeric, cumin, and soy, are the exact compounds that promote the growth of beneficial bacteria. The plan also relies on physical variety. The crunch of pumpkin seeds, the richness of walnuts, and the texture of crispy tempeh satisfy our sensory needs while providing the mechanical fiber necessary for healthy digestion. By intentionally eating to support the highly specific requirements of your microbiome, you aren't just improving your biology, you are adopting a culinary approach that prioritizes the most nutrient-dense and flavor-rich ingredients available.